So, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United fans, how far now? Oh yeah, make una gather here. Just like I promised in my last video, say I'm going to break down everything wey Sir Jim Ratcliffe wey be say he talk for that interview, 44-minute interview. I'm going to break down one or two matter wey be say in discuss with Gary Neville yesterday. But first of all, may we start with the big breaking news. I have to say that big congratulations to the entire Manchester United family, because the club don already announce the plan to pursue an 100,000 capacity stadium. And I mean the image is so gigantic, is so massive. We have to say the truth. You get the point now. You have to rejoice with the person wey be say things dey work for, so that it will work for you too. As e don reach this level now, may we leave bad belle alone. But I mean, this project is going to cost Manchester United a whole lot, judging from everything that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has said about the club. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a whole lot. It's going to cost the club a whole lot. But let us shoot mouth into one or two matter we be say Sir Jim Ratcliffe we be saying discuss yesterday. First of all, the Baba talk about all of those players we be say they signed last season. He said Eric Ten Hag was involved. No be say they just a sign player for Eric Ten Hag. Say Eric Ten Hag was involved in every of the players we be say they signed. That is to say, every player wey Ten Hag they point finger at, now then they buy for him. And as the matter be now, most of those players now are one of I'm very sure most of them now they are on the short list of Amorim as players that will have to leave Manchester United. And also when they asked the Baba about the sacking of Eric Ten Hag after the FA Cup, that time we say they no agree sack him, we say they give him another contract. The Baba said they admit that was a mistake made by them. Say they suppose don't sack Eric Ten Hag, but then he said they are just coming together as a team. You get the point. You remember, say they hold one meeting. Manchester United hold one meeting that time after the FA Cup. They hold one meeting that time. We say they stayed for about few hours, and after then, boom, the next thing we say we hear say they give Eric Ten Hag a new contract. The Baba said they are just coming together as a team then, and they were trying to be a little bit careful. They don't want to make the wrong mistake. They don't want to make the wrong step. And that is why they decided to give Eric Ten Hag a new contract. And at the end of the day, it ended up being the wrong decision. Say now they take. Now, number 3 now, they say the Baba talk say he understand what Ruben Amorim is going through right now. Simply because Amorim came in not even at the beginning of the season. Most of the players that the man is using right now, they did not suit his style. So he understand what the man is going through. He said the squad where Amorim inherit, say they are not what the Baba, they are not his taste, something like that. They are not the players that play his kind of football, something like that. So we'll see how the transfer window will go by the end of the season. Also, they asked the Baba, say, is he in support of what Amorim is doing to players in the likes of Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, Jordan Sancho, and co. Sir Jim said it is 100% in support of anything wey Amorim do, because he's the manager. He have to manage. He has to own the right to do and undo in the dressing room. He have to have a say on top of the dressing room. So they are giving him their 100% support, and he have to be fully in charge. Now, moving on now to wetin I talk in my last video. The Baba talk say there are some players wey be say they are still paying their money, that they are just going to pay off their money now. He talk about Sancho, talk about Onana, talk about Ojlund, talk about Anthony, talk about Casemiro. These are some players that Manchester United are still paying. You know, say I said it in my last video, wey be say I do. Most clubs now, because of the FFP, nobody say they no get the money. But when it comes to Manchester United, it seems the money no dey ground. Now why they do a small like that. But most clubs now in the Premier League, in order to avoid FFP, in order to avoid any form of ban, then they always pay the money instrumentally. Even full Chelsea players wey be say Chelsea they pay their money small. So that is that about that. The Baba said they have about 89 million pounds to pay by the end of this season for money for players wey be say they still they pay instrumentally. So Madrid still dey collect money small on top Casemiro. Now wow. So they asked the Baba about the sacking of Dan Ashworth, which is the Manchester United sporting director, the other time. Say, why did they sack the Baba together with Eric Ten Hag? And Sir Jim Ratcliffe said it is just chemistry. The Baba won't dig deeper. Guys, everyone they dig deeper. Baba said, na chemistry. Say na. It is well. Now, talking about the fact that because everybody, of course, everybody knows, say Manchester United have been reducing staffs in the last few months now. They've just been reducing and reducing and reducing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe come outside to say that in the last 7 years that Manchester United are in a serious debt. They've not been making income. They've not been making money like that. He said, in fact, he said in the last 4 years that Manchester United have lost £330 million. And he said if they don't reduce the number of staffs like that, he said by November that the club is going to run out of money. So all the money will be said he did grand now. They don't use head calculate them. Say, oh boy, as this matter they go by November, oh boy, this money go finish for grand though. So that is why you see Manchester United reducing staff, cutting down food for staffs and co, something like that. So the Baba said if they don't do that, that the club is going to go broke by November. And he said they've been borrowing. Say one of the reasons why they stop feeding people, giving people food, is that they can't keep borrowing money to feed people. So that is one of the reasons why they stop the lunch for all the staffs like that. Of which, if you say we look and where all these Glazers, they don't too chop that club. But I'm still coming back there. But he said with the plan where we say he don't dig ground now for Manchester United, say the way they've been planning it now, he said Manchester United are going to be the most profitable club in the next 5 years. With the way we say the club won the waka now, say in the next 5 years, Manchester United are going to be the most profitable club. They can't they ask the Baba about the Glazers. You remember say na minority owner na him be. They can't ask the Baba say how far about the Glazers, and the Baba come outside to support in majority owner. You know say na only minority owner na him be. The Baba said the Glazers have not been involved in anything that have to do with Manchester United in years. But if we say we look at critically, this Baba is only trying to defend these people because they are the one that chop all of this thing. All of this trouble wey be say which time the Ineos and the Jim Ratcliffe, which time the Ineos they take over for Manchester United. Now then Glazers, now then chop everything. Those people that in fact we don't know talk too much. And on the final note, talking about the stadium, we be say Manchester United want to build now. Of course, I've said that earlier, but that is the peak and the headline of everything. So far, those are the 10 points that I draw out of the interview that Gary Neville had yesterday with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Manchester United fans, I think your club is heading towards the right direction. Coupled with this one, we say they won't build stadium, and they still they talk say money no dey grand. You go long go. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this matter. May you not let one person come they give you another OT. You can go to YouTube to listen to the interview by yourself. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.